guys, and now it's time with the AP Shaco game. That's this game. This game right here. Also, you know, this is pretty tank AP Shaco game. And I had wrong runes and masteries in this game as well. But the game was still going pretty nice. I had nice stats, etc. still on that. You know, it was still a nice game. So before I get to it, of course, masteries and the runes. You know, even so I had wrong runes and masteries in that game. What I use for AP Shaco right now is, if I want to go for the damage, spike at level 9 when I get maxed out E, I would go with nice magic pants, some AP. That's what all I build. If you go with this, you're gonna be super squishy. You're gonna be having a hard time on the laning. You're gonna have to give up a lot of CS because you can't farm with this. You can't, especially if the enemy is ranged and good at kiting, harassing you on the lane. You're gonna have a hard time, and you have to give up all this CS. You're gonna be seeing that in that game as well. If you want to have better laning phase, you know, be able to farm and actually contest the enemy, but give up some damage on that, give up your important power spike, you can go with this. Some CDR, some AP, some MR, some armor, some physical damage for nice last hitting. That's what you can go for nice laning phase. But as I tell you, you're gonna be losing your power spike at level 9. If you go with this, we're gonna have a nice damage spike, basically. And I prefer the damage. Output, of course, as AP carry. And the masteries. Is it this? I think it's this. Alright, I think it's this. 1 second, folks. Alright, I'm fucking back. So yeah, back to the masteries. You can look at the masteries, make up your mind. You know, all the AP stuff. Some of these, you know, for nice lasting, for some sustain at least. The movement speed, etc. It's almost the same as the jungle mastery actually. You know. Wait, let's get back to the runes. I forgot to explain the runes actually. What I got is, you know, the purple, the essence is all AP. The blue is all magic penetration. The yellow is all AP, and this is also magic penetration. Alright, that gives 13 magic penetration and 20 AP. That's pretty nice actually. The item build, or I'm just gonna get to the game actually. Let me get to the game. Is that this game? Yeah, it's this game, okay. Okay, let's start it. So first of all, of course, the first item is Morelos. Nothing can top the Morello right now for a laning phase for APs, especially for AP Shaco. You know, you need the CDR. See, I like Shaco with CDR, of course. Having nice low CD on your Q is nice, but as Jungle Shaco, you wanna be rather tanky than having the full CDR. Because you have to tank in team fights, but as AP Shaco, you have your tanks, you have your top laner, you have your jungler, you know, support. They can be the tank in that, so you would rather go for the full CDR and have more use of your E, of course, because that's your main damage dealing source, and of course have more use of your Q and your box, especially in a team fight. As AP Shaco, your boxes are very important. So let's get to the game. So that's, you know, when I want to get the full CDR, I like to go for Ionic boots with the Morelos. That's really nice. You get 20 from the Morelos and 15 from the. Oh, hi, I'm Jinxie. Thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate that. I think we have 60 subscribers now on Twitch. That's awesome. That's really awesome, man. Okay. So yeah, the Morello 20%, and you get 15% from the boots, and I think you have 5% on the mastery, so you get the full CDR. Alright, and also, you know, the Morello, it gives 80 AP, that is really strong. It gives you not only 20% CDR, but it gives you also mana regeneration for your laning phase. It's really simple to build. You get that 600 gold sing for mana regeneration and CDR, which is really useful and easy to buy for laning. And then you get the codex stuff for 30 AP, I think. And you know, the other 10% CDR. It's really simple to build and very useful, the stats that it gives, you know. And then not to forget, the heal reduction is really useful against sustained champions like Rek'Sai, Vladimir. I'm against Vladimir right now. They got Lulu and Urgot bot lane, so they got naturally super tanky team, high sustain team, but their damage output, you can't tell, is not gonna be this much. Their mid game is gonna be super strong, because in mid game the tanks still do enough damage and they're just outscaling you with their sustain, with their tankiness, and they still do nice damage. But in the late game, when your AP carry has full item build, when your AD carry has full item build, they can't deal with that. They can't deal with that damage output, you know. It's all about that. Backflips 1337, thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate that. Alright, let's get back to the game. So yeah, that's basically the thing. Our late game, you know, with their team comp, their late game is bad. Their mid game is super strong, but their late game is bad. We got Hecarim, Gragas really strong, Lucian, Urgot, the Sion bot lane. Sion support, not a fan of it, but late game is good. Early is gonna be bad, mid game might be fine, but I think late game Urgot is pretty nice, in my opinion. Alright, late game Lucian, you know, with the passive double attack, it's just sick. You know, when he has nice crits, etc. That's gonna be super strong, etc. So our late game is better. But yeah, let's start with the laning phase. Now, as I said before I start, I have wrong runes in these. I got the jungle and the jungle runes and masteries. I forgot to change them. But the thing is, even if I have wrong runes, it's not the end of the world, because, you know, with the attack speed, with the movement speed, with the attack speed and the AD, especially with the AD, you're way easier to farm, way easier to last hit. So you might consider going for the AD for laning phase. But as I said, I prefer the damage spike at level 9, so I go for the M-Pen. But I got wrong runes in this game, so my damage spike is gonna be bad. You're gonna see it in this game, but my farming is gonna be a bit better, kind of. Let's just move on. So I got wrong runes. I can't really harass this guy because I don't have any magic penetration or even any AP on these runes or masteries. So I'm kind of weak with my E, really weak. So my E is gonna be doing not that much damage before I get some nice AP on it. So I'm just trying to survive. See, as Ap Shaco, it's impossible to farm against champions like this, like Vladimir, etc. They can constantly harass you and heal up on it. They can last hit and heal up on it. You can't do that. If you try to last hit, he's gonna be harassing you down. You see this? I try to get some farm. He just constantly harasses me. It's impossible. The best way to go with Shaco is hope for your jungler to do some nice ganks. And just wait for the level 6, because the level 6 with the perma slow that you get, you can just jump on the enemy with the flash ignite. It's very easy. You know, the enemy is gonna be squishy, etc. with the last hits and so on. That's very simple. But yeah, the early laning phase is just boring, you know. I lose so much CS, you can tell. Look at this. I got barely 10 CS and Vladimir is getting his 20. Of course, he's gonna be out farming me. Now, this was a very early gank. I saw the Gragas. I always look for my jungler as Ap Shaco. I always look, where is the jungler? Is he in the near? Can he help me? If he can help me, I'm gonna ping in and either let him come first, or if he's in the near, I'm gonna go in, you know, distract the enemy and wait for my jungler to come in and just get that free kill basically. And I got my flash for the backup, so very simple. Now I see the Gragas over there. I see the Rek'Sai on the bot lane, and he's just pushing so hard. Look at this. He's so deep in it, you know. So yeah, I just wait for my level 4 and I ping, and I'm pinging. I'm on my way. I'm gonna go in this. He's very overextending. So even if he got flash and goes and everything up, he can't get away from that. He's just way too deep on it. So I jump behind him, put the slow on and poke the ignite so he doesn't heal up when while I'm you know, bruising him down a bit with my auto attacks and slow him down. So I make it easy for the Gragas. Gragas gank very passive, that's nice. He's waiting for the pull, he's waiting for his flash, and then he does the E flash combo, very nice, very well played. And he just gets that easy kill, you know. Gragas damage ridiculous, and it's also pretty nice that the enemies didn't ban Gragas. Gragas always perma-ban on this elo for a reason. But the enemy got Rek'Sai. So yeah, the Rek'Sai on the waves. You see, that was pretty simple kill. Even so, he used his flash, he just can't get away from that. You know, the ignite early is just strong because I waited for the same level. If I went in level 3 while he's level 4, my ignite wouldn't do anything to him and I wouldn't do any damage to him, you know. I wouldn't bruising him down, so the Gragas couldn't get that free kill. So it's just all about the level. You gotta be the same level as the enemy and you're gonna be fine. I don't need that tons of CS. Also, it would be nice to have it, but you don't necessarily need it, you know. Let's keep going. So I got that item, you know, some mana regeneration, some CDR. I can need that. So yeah, just trying to have some nice mana and try to not get harassed too much this time because, you know, I'm going for the mana regeneration, so I can use boxes a lot, but I just gotta keep that HP alive, you know, keep that full HP. So I just let him push once again, and he's going deep. And now, that was kinda too early of me. I saw the Gragas moving over there, and I was sure he would get there, and I was going in, I was preparing for it. I might have waited for the level 6 or something, but I guess I went too early. Let's see the Gragas. So I went in, and he's just, you know, he doesn't have to go this way because the guy doesn't have flash, so he could just come this way to get quicker to him. You know, I'm slowing him down, but I can't do it for too long because I'm way too low and his damage is too good. So I couldn't do much on that. He had to get quicker to him, just get through this instead of like this, so he lose time on that. And he's using the ghost, getting away, but now I can farm for free and he can get to the lane. Okay, now he gets over there. He could have kept zoning him out, but his Reza helping me to you know, push the wave. Makes sense because the Shaco as AP Shaco, your wave clearing isn't any good either. You can't do the blue buff without almost dying to it. AP Shaco is weak in some situations, but he's very strong in some other situations. His mobility is sick, his roaming is sick, his engages are sick. As AP Shaco, wish AP carry is able to initiate a fight. Wish AP carry does that. You know, go in a fight, distract the enemies to you, so your teammates can, you know, clean the enemies up. Wish AP carry does that. None. Most of the carries are 1 second clones. I gotta mute my phone for a second. Alright, I'm back. Oh my god. I'm sorry for the background noises, man. It's so fucking annoying. Alright, so I forgot what I was saying, man. Fuck that. I totally forgot where I was. Fuck this. Yeah, something is... Oh yeah, I got it. Okay, so wish AP carry does that, you know, most of the AP carries stay in the backline because like LeBlanc, Zed, and they wait for the right moment to go in, so your teammates, you know, as AP carry, the teammates, the jungler, the top laner have to initiate every fight, they have to distract the enemies to themselves, so that carry, that AP carry can do something, move and do that full burst and stuff like that. That's what most carries do, but as AP Shaco, you can risk to go in as first because you got the flash. You go in with the Q very safe. You got your ultimate. And now when you get Sonya and the full CDR, you can get out of that pretty safely again. So that's the point, you know. And your teammates got all the time to deal with the enemies. That's the point of AP Shaco. And the thing is, as AP Shaco instead of AD Shaco, your clone, you know, when you go in this Jungle Shaco as AD Shaco, you have your Hydra, you wanna put that crit on him. But as AP Shaco, you don't need to go melee, you know, you don't need to go melee. You can stay ranged. You know, I could go in, but from this point, I could attack that guy that I wanted, and I could use my clone, and they would focus on me, and my clone would just get to them in that mess. And when the enemy actually react to that fight, to the engage, and my teammates react to it, they're all gonna be in this situation, and my clone, he's gonna explode in that chaos, you know. All the AoE damage that they do, you know, the Lulu, Rek'Sai, Vladimir, even if they don't focus my clone, they're gonna be killing that clone in that team fight. They're all gonna get that AoE from the clone, and the clone does really nice damage. You gotta understand that the clone does, as AP Shaco does such nice damage. That's the thing, you don't even need to be focusing at somebody or get to the melee form. It's enough if you get this near to the enemy. Basically, that's the thing. And it's very simple to get to them, as I say this, with your Q. Alright, the laning phase is still pretty boring, you know. Gotta go back, etc. Get that book. Get some AP because as I say the wrong runes and I don't have any AP. And now I saw the Rek'Sai joining our jungle on the minimap and I'm pinging it. I go in and yeah, I'm just, you know, my damage, you see this, my damage is still fine, even despite wrong runes and masteries. If I had the right runes, my E would be doing so much damage on this Rek'Sai right now. You see this, the box is doing such nice damage to it as well. And I was about to last him with the E and the Q crit. I was about to last him, but he moved that way, and the Grace gets the kill. His red is safe. The Vladimir just went to the base, so he couldn't help him out. So that was nice. The Hecarim is winning top lane, and bot lane is winning as well. So all the lanes were winning kinda. Also the Sign is kind of feeding, the Sign support 0-3, but the rest of the team is playing really nice. So yeah, this fight was kind of sad. You know, we were trying to get their blue, and then we as a team we didn't know what to prioritize at this situation. Let me go back and show you. So what we do over here, first of all, what do we do? Look, we all roam to the bot lane. See, I'm over there somewhere, Gragas is coming, we take that tower down, and now I ping the blue. I say, hey, let's go for the blue. We can take that, you know, we can take it. So I think we take it, but we cannot take too much time. We need too much time to get that blue. It's kind of the Rek'Sai actually smites it. And now, what is this? What is this? The health is going this way, the other health is going this way. The Hecarim is on the way, but I mean, this is bad, okay? And now they chase the Lucian down. The Sion should have saved them. I mean, the Sion is 0-3, the Lucian is 2-0. The Sion definitely had to sacrifice himself over here for the Lucian, so bad played by him. He gives away the Lucian for no reason. And now we're kinda, I have no idea what we're doing. And now they just take the dragon. Now we don't even contest it. The Hecarim doesn't want to fight that. They just take it. I mean, the Sign is pretty useless at the situation, so of course they're gonna take that dragon without any problem. Yeah, we focus on Vladimir over here. I mean, we're kind of outnumbered at this point, but at least we get that kill 1-for-1 or 1-for-2. Not very good. And I just tried to survive this, you know. Bad fight. That was a bad fight, definitely. Okay, so I see the Vladimir on the top lane, so I just pushed this lane, try to get the tower, It's pretty easy to split, to push the lanes, push the tower, you know, get the tower quick as AP Shaco or as Shaco generally because of your ultimate and your boxes. But when you go for full CDR, you can use your ultimate and boxes anytime to get the tower down. So I would do it because you got low CD on your ultimate as well, you know. So I got my Marlo, got 20% CDR. I used that clone to get the tower actually down, so that was worth it. And now we're getting some more farm, getting that crab, etc. Trying to get some control over the game, you know, get the mid lane tower, etc. Stuff like that. And now I see this is the point where my power spike should be, was my E. But since I have the wrong runes, my damage is not that good. And for some reason the Rek'Sai was really tanky, and I put the E, put the ignite on him, but I didn't get him down. Nope. If I had the right runes, my E would have done enough damage for sure, but I didn't have that, so that was bad. Kind of a bad play. The Rek'Sai gets away. She's kind of tanky, man. Also, the good thing about Shaco is when you go for full CDR as AP Shaco, you can just keep using your Q and E to chase down the enemy, and you can keep him slowed while still doing nice damage to him. So that's really cool about AP Shaco with full CDR. I mean, the enemies can get to you. If they try to turn on you, you can't just get away with your Q. And then when they turn back to run away, you put that E on him, slow him down again, and you keep track of him. You don't let him go, you know. Just don't let that guy go. And when your team follows up, easy kill over there, just like the Urgot. Nice. You know, the gold is pretty same. Even so, we got 5 more kills. We got same gold because enemies got more farm, I guess. Yeah, it's even gold. And now second dragon, we don't fight that either, which is bad. You know, the Hecarim doesn't care about the dragon, or doesn't really. You know, some of the time he just ignores the team fight and just goes split pushing, which is kind of good because he's progressing the game. He's pushing the game a bit further to the win, a bit closer to the win. That makes sense. But I think if we were just joining fights like this, it could be way easier to win it. So the sign is, oh no, that's my clone. My clone going deep. They get that second dragon over there. The Rek'Sai was sneaking it down. So yeah, you know, our fights are just so random. We have no idea what the fuck we are actually doing. Our focus is terrible. And at some point, you know, I'm like, team, you gotta start prioritizing stuff. You know, start prioritizing stuff. Start having some freaking plan on this game. Start focusing at somebody and team fight at somebody specific, because we have a strong engage. You know, we could easily kill somebody down if we all focus on him. So start focusing one guy. Everybody is just randomly focusing somebody. You see this, the Rek'Sai is almost dead, the Nara is low, the Vladimir is low, but nobody's focusing one guy properly, and we just let them get away. They got nice sustain. They are tanky enough, so they can deal with it. So we have to focus all on one to get them down. We gotta start outnumbering them at that point. Mr. Wista, thanks for the 2 months subbing, man. I mean, girl, yeah, whatever. Let's move on. Or clone, thanks for the sub, clone. There we go. For 2 months in a row. That's nice. Alright, so yeah, again, once again, bad fight over here, bad dragon fight. You know, we don't have proper focus, not on the game objectives, not on the enemies and team fights. And I think that's the point where I told my team, start prioritizing stuff, start having nice focus on the enemies, and you know, either try to push the lanes or help, you know, fight the dragon. Stop being so afraid of it. They're kind of afraid to go in somehow, you know. So I told them, now what I'm building is Abyssal against Vladimir, Lulu, Rek'Sai. They deal a lot of magic damage. So yeah, the Abyssal, and Abyssal is really good for Shaco, you know, because of your clone. If you put the clone on your enemies, the Abyssal buff is gonna, the aura is gonna work out with passive. So that's really useful and makes you tanky as well and gives you nice damage on top of it. That's just perfect. So let's keep going. We get the Vladimir, we get the Lulu, and the Hecarim, boom, just like this. That's what I'm talking about. Keep focusing one by one, like all of us focus on one, and then we get that down, focus on the other, and that's how we do it over here. That's perfect. Get the Lulu down, get the Vladimir down, get the Urgot down, all on one focus. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, they chased the Rek'Sai while I'm getting this down. The Gnar is on the top lane, still didn't get that first tower down, and I tried to get this down, but yeah, the Lulu's coming. So, but it's going pretty nice, you know. I'm pretty fine with my team. The Gragas is just super fat. He does nice damage despite building full tank and everything. That's just ridiculous. Alright, let's see that again. And Vladimir getting caught. I just catch up that kill. You know, I need some kills. I got the Abyssal actually, but I need some proper AP now, like some big AP items at this moment. And my boots as well for the full CDR. And now we do the Baron call. That's nice. We did that pretty safe. No big deal. Dragon is up. We didn't get any Dragon yet, you know. That's not very good. I think we get this Dragon. Nope, the enemies take it. I got 3 Dragons. Oh man, this is going so fast when I speed up. Bad PC, man. So laggy. Alright, so what is happening over here? The Lucian is going ham. What is he doing, dude? There's not much to do. You know, my damage is not good enough and the Urgot really hurts, so I stay away from the Urgot and try to help the Lucian, you know, get the Rek'Sai etc. down, try to defend him with the boxes, but the Urgot at this point starts to get really big. He gets really big at this point. You know, also because he got these items, Ninja Tabi and Frozen Art, he's very tanky against physical damage, and it should be my job to get him down, but I got wrong runes and everything, and I didn't go for full AP or something, you know, I took the Ionic boots. I'm getting tanky, you know, for team fights, so I can't get him down either. So we really all have to focus Urgot anytime we can to get him down. And we actually managed to get him down, you know. At some point it get too big because of the Lulu shield. You know, she got shield, she got ultimate, she got Mikhail's, and Urgot got a shield as well, and he's tanky from these items too. So you see, he's very tanky. He's not that easy to get down, but we managed to get him down because he's somehow the only danger for us. The Gnar, the Vladimir, Rek'Sai don't do so much damage to us. It's only the Urgot, and if we focus on him in team fights like that, it's easy. We just keep catching up the enemies one by one. They don't have any team play, you know. See, that's what I'm talking about as Ap Shaco with full CDR. The utility that you get, the movement speed, I mean the mobility. You just, if you get 1 E to the enemy, you can keep tracking him down, keep chasing him down, and with a team follow up, you just can't get away from that. The constant slow, you just can't get away. And your damage is nice too. It's not like you don't do any damage. You do damage. You know, I think I did second most damage in this team, even so I built pretty tanky first of all, and I had wrong runes. I still did second most damage. That's a funny thing, man. I don't know if I can show you after this. I don't think so, but yeah. Let's keep going. You know, the Vladimir keeps coming to the mid lane trying to farm, but I just don't let him farm because I keep sneaking on him, so he has to stay back. So we get the lead, we get the domination on the mid lane. They just can't push it. They can't push it any further. They have to fight us, and we want them to fight us because as 5v5 we're stronger than them. You know, that's the thing. You don't give them any other options than doing that's like chess playing. You know, you don't give the enemies any other options. You force them to do this move, but they know if they do this move they're gonna lose it. And that's so cool, you know, you force them to fight you, but you know, if they fight you, you're gonna win the fight. And that's really cool. You know, we push the lanes, the Hecarim split push, we just keep forcing them to fight. And when an Urgot engages like this on anybody, that's dangerous. As I say, the Urgot is just so big and so hard to get down. We need 5 men to get this Urgot down. But the thing is, we can easily as 5 men off focus on the Urgot because the rest of his team is just no big deal for us, you know, especially with the Hecarim engage, the Gragas utility. We can get to this Urgot anytime we want. Even so, he got nice team with nice utility, the Lulu especially, but it's still not gonna save him, you know, because they don't have enough damage output. He's the only one that we have to care about. He was the only one that I was worried about his damage, you know, that's the thing. Let's keep going. So we try to find access to the Urgot. Meanwhile, you know, the Hecarim pushing the bot lane really hard, and now we are catching the Gnar. Urgot is defending top lane. You see this, when Urgot leaves his team, we can easily push that mid lane down and just try to get further in it. It's all about, you know, this game was all about that Urgot, to be honest. And now we finally start to get control of our dragon. We get the dragon. I kinda messed it up. I tried to sneak on the Lulu, but I couldn't click on her for some reason, so I messed it up. So I just get away. Siren got caught. Okay, Baron is up. Do we actually? Yeah, I think this was a really nice fight. This Baron fight, this was really good. Let's check it. So the enemies do Baron. I got the Scrying Orb, so I put vision on that to see how much HP it's left, but it's still pretty safe. As I say, their damage is not very good. They're gonna need so much time to get that Baron down. So them doing Baron anytime is gonna be bad because they're slow. So the Lucian is getting caught. The Sign is on the bot lane. Hecarim, Gragas over here. I don't know how you won this because our Lucian died. Our AD carry was pretty important for us. So yeah, I get caught over here. I get out. I got my Q. And now, oh, that was close, you know, he just turned back right when I showed up. Meanwhile, Hecarim, Gragas in the back waiting for a moment. They can't do the Baron, they don't get it. Look how slow they are. They don't do any damage to it. They're just way too slow. We have time to position for it. The Sign is coming, the Hecarim getting in position, and they get so low from this Baron because they just can't do this. They just can't. You see the... Oh my god, dude, this is such a feed fest. And boom, the Hecarim from the back. You know, get that Urgot out of the pit for us, and they managed to get him down. I get the right side down, and the Hecarim is just overrunning all of them. Triple kill for him. Easy. Yeah, the Hecarim is just super big right now. His items, he's very tanky as well, and he does nice damage too. Really nice. You know, the Gragas stats are sick as fuck. So... let's keep going. We get that Baron easily, even without the Lucian. Like, you couldn't tell I did the second most damage in this team. I think the first most damage was Lucian. And maybe the... yeah, I think the Grace also did more damage than me. Or he did the first most damage. I think I did the third more damage in my team. Yeah, I think that's how it is. Okay. And now, you know, even so, we got 2 Barons and got the Dragon and getting, you know, the lead of the game. We pushed this mid lane easily, etc. The Urgot is just getting so hard because he just got the Black Cleaver as well. And the Black Cleaver is gonna do so much for him. He already got the Last Whisperer, he got the Brutalizer, he got the Muramana, Frozen Heart, Ninja Tabi super tanky with a, you know, with a Black Cleaver even tankier, more damage, and full CDR with these 2 items. That guy is just... this build is so sick for Urgot, man. So of course he's gonna be dominating us anytime. It was really hard to get to him, especially when he's in the base. You know, he can just over here throw a grenade, mark one of us and just kite us down. His damage is, you don't want to get focused by this guy with this item build. So it was really hard to get into their base. We had to fight them outside of the base. Yeah, let's keep going. You see, we try to fight them somehow under their tower, try to push it. We just can't do it. Their wave clear is pretty nice. They can easily defend their base, but they try to actually fight us outside the base. And the Gragas ultimate put the Urgot outside of the base so we can focus on him. Also, is it? Where's Hecarim? Oh, the Zion got killed. He died too early. And the Hecarim is focusing the wrong one. The Hecarim should be always sitting on the Urgot. Same with me, same with Gragas. Lucian might be hard to get to the Urgot, and you know, if he gets into the range, he's gonna be ulted down. So you gotta stay away. It's my job. Hecarim, Gragas, maybe Sion, but the Sion is always dead for some reason. So yeah, you know, the Hecarim is missing over here. And now he's getting caught by them, getting CC'd down. The Gragas alone can't deal with him. I had to try to help the Hecarim somehow. You know, focusing on them, and the Urgot is just free to kite us down, so that was bad. The Hecarim got away. Lucian doesn't get away. I don't think I get away either, do I? Oh wait, we actually get the... yeah, we get them down. You see this Lucian damage? That's what I'm talking about. We're heading to the late game. The Lucian damage is getting sick. I kinda get greedy. I want more. I just flashed for that for no reason. I saw the Lucian might follow up to something. It's because I saw his damage. He just had to do one hit on that Lulu. Easy kill. But yeah, you see this, we just can't deal with Urgot. I'm getting out of mana. I don't have enough damage for him. The double shield, it's just too much. So I have to get away. So now we need one last fight, one last good fight against this Urgot, and then it's kind of a one, you know. Now, I don't know why the enemies are fighting us over here, but even then they kind of win it. You see the Urgot getting double kill over there. The sign is just not very useful, you know. But yeah, the Hecarim just leaving us, getting to the enemy base, trying to push that, which is good. You know, the split push was really helpful. They get the dragon. Yeah, we just can't deal with this Urgot, and you know, the sign constantly dying for no reason. I have no idea what the sign was doing in that game, to be honest. Now the enemies are pushing us to our base, which is, and it was all the Urgot carrying at this point. We can't do much about this. The Hecarim is over there. Lucian alone can't deal with it. I can't. You know, we need a front line, so the Gragas is on the way. The Sion, I have no idea. Let's keep going. They actually get the inhib, and now we have just one last good fight. 1 second. Okay, so yeah, they actually tried to do Baron once again. I mean, they should have learned from the last time that they can't do the Baron. Now the Hecarim going on the... See, that's what we need the whole time. We need the Hecarim to ult on that Urgot, to get him down, you know, to distract him, so that me, Lucian, etc. can sneak on him. Can, you know, he can... If the Urgot is distracted, the Lucian can start dealing with the front line of the enemies. I can sneak in for the Urgot to do some damage on him. That's how we do this. The Sion is also on the way. The Gragas, where's Gragas? The Gragas in it as well. Gnar is kinda too late. He's teleporting. Even so, they got a pink over there. They don't focus me. I'm tanky. I got Sonya. I got Chain Fast for the Urgot. I'm pretty tanky. So yeah, just look at the sneak. You know, look at. I just put that E on him. Put the ignite on him. But you see there's the ultimate, the shield, the Michaelis from Lulu, and he got his shield. It's so hard to get him down. And then I use my ultimate. They actually tried to focus me, I think, but I got the Sonya, I got my ultimate following into them, and they get the Urgot. And once the Urgot is down, the Lucian easily can deal with anyone, Vladimir, Rek'Sai, no matter. They get them down. The box is getting the Rek'Sai, there we go. You know, if Urgot is down, it's easy. And now the Lucian can start clean up. Yeah, and we get the third Baron, I think. Now this is the game, you know, this is where we just finish it, I think. Last fight, one more fight, and then... You know, we just constantly keep winning the team fights. They can't deal with it. Nice ultimate from the Sign getting to this to the Urgot, and then the Hikarum follow up. You know, the constant CC on the... You see that? You see that? It's all about the Sign, and my team got this. You know, when I told them start prioritizing stuff, they understood we have to focus this Urgot. Now, look at this. First, the Sign ultimate. Look. He's trying to kite us, of course. That's the best thing that Urgot can do, and then he gets the ultimate on his face. The Sign ultimate, and then the Hikarum ultimate. I think he pushes him down as well. Boom. And then the Gragas. The Urgot is just permanently CC'd, and then the Cyan bomb. You see that focus, and then I go in, put some damage on him, put the Ignite or only the E on him, you know, and get the Morale passive on him so he doesn't heal up too much, even if he got any sustain. So yeah, at this point he just can't get away of this, man. We pushed him into this. That was so well played. Sign ultimate, get him ready for the Hikarum. Boom, he's trying to run this way. Stop him over here, push him this in this side, and then the Gragas push him even more. This Cyan bomb, perfect. Even so, the Lucian was pretty late to it. We did it pretty nice over here. Let's keep going. You see, I do some damage to him, use my Sonya instantly so I don't get CC'd or anything. If I get CC'd, they could instantly kill me, because even so if I'm tanky, you know, the Urgot is just so beastie right now. But we got him down really quick. The Lucian ultimate is following up some proper damage on them. There we go, melting the Rek'Sai. I still got my stuff up. You know, I use my Zonya. You see, I go in with the Q, I put some damage on them, and you know, I tank a bit. I got the Sonya, I use the Sonya, I tank a bit, and when stuff get critical, when I get on the, I don't know how much HP, on the 500, I just Q out again, because I got my Q back up. Even so, I went in with Q, and I can't get out with Q again, because low CDR, Sonya, and tanky. You know, that's so nice actually. And now, the Lucian can just clean up, because the Urgot is down, and there's not much danger for the Lucian. The Gnar almost CC'd me over here, but I flashed out, and now the Lucian just cleaning up. There we go. And that's the game, man. Late game damage from the AD carry compared to the Urgot. I mean, Urgot is good as a champion, but he doesn't have that late game AD carry like Lucian or Jinx, especially because he doesn't build for crit naturally, you know. And that's the game of Ap Shaco. I know this wasn't a proper Ap Shaco game, you know, with all the bursts that we know from Ap Shaco and stuff, but without DFG it doesn't really work out, etc. So, and I just like to be tanky generally as any role, with any champion, etc. Just being this tank, this carry type of a champion. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck this tower focused me over here. Fuck that. But that's the game. I just like to be this carry type, you know, in my team. Just have be tanky, still do nice damage. Just a bruiser type. You need bruisers in your team. You need more than one bruisers in your team, but you need at least one good carry with nice damage, and then you defend that carry. You see this, we got Cyan, Hikarum, Gragas, me, all bruiser type, the way we build, etc. The champions that we have, and we all defend this Lucian, and the Lucian just cleaning up. That's the game. That's, in my opinion, the best team composition to go with, to be honest. So yeah, the Gragas, man, was the Trinity. Oh man, 14-2. He played really good. Everybody played good actually. The enemies played good as well, to be honest. But we had the better team comp. And we just, you know, at some point we just started to play really good. And that's how we won it. Alright, that's it. That's it, clones, with a in-depth